Welcome back, craft enthusiasts. Today we are diving into the mesmerizing world of magnolia ribbon flowers. You might think they are complicated, but this is not the case. So buckle up and let's get started. Hello everyone, hope everything is okay at your end. And you can see this is a 4 centimeter wide ribbon, and you can see it has got two colors in it, off-white and pink with a touch of magenta in it. The measurements for the first circle of petals are 2.5 into 2.5 centimeters, and this is the same magnolia flower with which I had decorated my Eid special project. I promised I'm going to bring a video about it, and here is that video. Cut 3 petals with the same measurements for the first circle. I think you people might be hearing a strange kind of noise. Actually, this is the noise of the traffic. My room is near the road and I'm sorry, I can't help it. I hope you people are going to overlook this fact. I am going to start cutting the petals now, but I am not going to do it in the regular way. I'm not going to cut the petal in the regular way. I'm going to hold the petal or the ribbon in my hand, then start cutting it from one corner to the other corner. As you can see it, I'm doing it in this video. Firstly, skewer the edges by burning them. Now hold the ribbon in your hand, fold it from the right side of the ribbon, then burn it. This way you are going to get a beautiful crease in the center of the petal. Now hold the petal from the wrong side of the ribbon and again burn them. Do the same thing to the other side of the petal and you are going to get two beautiful creases. You are going to get a beautiful depth and indentation in the petal, and that's what I was aiming to do. We are going to make 5 petals for the outer circle, and the measurements are 3 into 3 centimeters. Okay friends, we are going to make the petals and give impressions to them in the same way as we have done before. If you are new on my channel, I'm very happy to have you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon so that you can have all the latest updates of my videos. Okay, we are going to make the stem of the flower now, and I have cut a 15.5 centimeter long wire for this. The gauge of this wire is 20 and it's a hard wire, hard silver wire. The thread you're watching is not a normal regular thread. This thread is used for kite flying in my country, and I am going to make the pollen or the center portion of the flower with this thread. Wrap a lot of thread around your index finger and then cut it from the middle. Now put the hook of the wire we had made in the center of the thread, then press the wire down with the help of pliers and twist it so that your thread is secure. To make the thread look like a pollen, I am going to put a dot of glue, UHU glue, in the center of it, then stick it, and then I am going to cut the thread in the shape of a pollen. The pollen of magnolia flower is high in the middle and then it tapers down at the sides. If you still find the pollen is not in its proper shape and you need to cut it down, then do it. I am burning here the heads of the thread so that they shouldn't fray and they should be secured. The kind of magnolia flower I have made, it has got a reddish pollen, and I am going to use crimson acrylic paint here. I have just mixed it with a few drops of water so that the consistency of the liquid should be thin, and now I am painting it with the help of a brush. We are going to make the sepals of the flower, and you are going to make 5 or 4 sepals. Here I'm going to use 4. The measurement of the sepals are 2.5 into 2 centimeters. Then fold the ribbon, make a mark, cut off the edges and cut it from the middle. Now start cutting the sepals. Fold the ribbon, and the lower portion of the sepal should be narrow and the upper portion or the head of the sepal should be round and wide. Just one edges of the sepal and your sepals are ready. Make 3 petals for the inner circle, 5 petals for the outer circle and 4 sepals for the flower. Usually flower stems are green, so I am going to use green floral tape, and you can see I have cut it from the center or the middle, and then I have started wrapping it. In my last video, I have shared a secret tip about this floral tape. You have to cut it from the middle, or if you don't want to cut it, never mind, that doesn't matter. You can use it fully instead of half of it. Whatever you choose to do, just stretch the tape before using it. This way the adhesive of the tape is activated and it's easy to wrap that tape around the wire. For sticking the petal of the flowers, I am using hot glue. In other words, you are going to use a glue gun. Stick the petals separately, you don't need to overlap them. But always remember, you have to stick the petals in a symmetry. The easiest example of this is in a brick-like symmetry. The first circle of the flower is stuck, and now I am going to stick the second circle. You can see your magnolia flower is ready, and I have just given a bit of heat to one petal and then curved it with my thumb. To make this flower complete, I am going to stick the sepals now. Put a dot of glue on the wrong side of the sepal and then stick it. This way you are going to have the shiny side out. Give a bit of heat to the ends of the sepal with the lighter and then press them down, twist them so that you can have a smooth stem. For making the magnolia leaves, I am going to use 2.5 centimeters wide ribbon, and you can see I've got a stencil in my hand. You could have, or I could have cut it freehand, but I wanted the leaf to be equal. This leaf is going to be cut in 2 parts, and that's why I have used a stencil. I wanted both the parts should be equal in size. Put the stencil on the shiny side of the ribbon, then make marks with the marker and then cut it. And when you are going to cut the other side of the leaf, turn the stencil round and use the other side of the stencil so that you can have two parts of one leaf. The measurement of the leaf is 9 into 2.5 centimeters. Firstly, burn the edge, then hold the edge of the leaf between your thumb and index finger and give it a twist, and you are going to have a curly and furry edge of the leaf. Do the same thing to the other side of the leaf. The technique of making side veins of both sides of the leaf is a bit tricky, so guys, watch carefully how I do it. When you are going to make the side veins of the left side, you are going to start folding the ribbon from the lower portion and make the side veins. But when you are going to make the side veins of the right side, then you are going to start folding it from its head and make the side veins. Put a thin line of glue in the center of the leaf, then put the wire on that thin line and put the right side of the leaf on that wire and line of glue and then press it down, and you are going to have a perfect leaf in your hand. The kind of magnolia flower I had chosen to make had big leaves, that's why I had made big leaves. So your magnolia flower, your leaf are ready and my promise is fulfilled. You can make these flowers in any colors and use them in all kinds of DIY projects, although I have decorated my center table piece with this. I hope you are going to like this project. Tell me in the comment section, and I am bringing new projects, so stay tuned and all of you have a wonderful day. See you next time with a new project.